Hi, welcome to Drama Free Bitcoin, where we take the crazy hot takes, the clickbait headlines, and throw it all away and just give you a calm, grounded, simple review of what's going on in the market. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. I was going to start recording this channel yesterday, but I didn't make it in time. And um, I was actually going to say I thought the market would go up soon. So it looks like that is correct. I think that we're in a current phase with Bitcoin where we're definitely in this 4 year cycle again. I know a lot of people don't want to admit that we're in a 4 year cycle, but it just keeps repeating. I don't think we'll always be in a 4 year cycle, but a lot of traders, like to look at the past and like to expect the same thing to happen. And that it's almost like a self fulfilling prophecy, right? If it is a 4 year cycle, and also we're in a bear market. I mean, it's quite obvious we're in a bear market. Some people still think we're not in a bear market, but the bear market's almost over according to past cycles. So, anyways, I'll just do our quick disclaimer here. This is financial entertainment information. It's not advice. You're responsible for your own choices. So, with that out of the way, yeah, realistically, with the current cycle, we're looking at like an October time frame for Bitcoin to bottom and turn back into the bull market here. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I use for technical analysis. I just use really simple TA. I just use Bollinger Bands here just to kind of keep an eye on expected moves to the upside and downside. And I have an RSI down here just to see relative strength if we're oversold or overbought. And then I look at candles, candle patterns. I'd like to get some weekly moving averages on here, but I don't have a TA subscription or a TradingView subscription even. So this is just what comes with the free one. So with all that said, I do like to look at it on different time frames, and I might get some more indicators here if I do more of these videos. So all right. So where is Bitcoin been this bear market, and where's it going? Let's take a look. So we topped out this year around 126K. We had this big sell off here. A lot of people got out around here, which was pretty impressive. I didn't really catch on. I was a big believer at this point. I was following a lot of hype channels. Everyone's like, Bitcoin's going to the moon, right? And it did not happen that way. We kind of saw this drop off. We saw lots of these bear flags, right? So here's a little bear flag, sell off, bear flag, sell off. Use the little tool here. We had bear flag, sell off. Another huge sell off. Bear flag, sell off. Bear flag, sell off. Bear flag? Right? It's like it's happening again. So I do think that's what we're looking at here. My just intuitive take is that we're going to top out here around 67K and then go down. We might get up to a little bit higher. If we look at where the traffic is here, we're kind of already in this range. Let's say we did get to the high end of this. Yeah, we're like 70, 71K maybe. If we go back and look at this whole area, like from a horizontal perspective, definitely a lot of resistance around here, right? So I'm not sure if we're getting above this. July is usually good, has a green month for Bitcoin, and then August to September have down months. So I think we're just kind of seeing this green month, this little bit of hope. We might have some wicks up a little bit higher to suck some people in. But after that, I think we're going down again. Now, how far down are we going? No one really knows. My take is we'll definitely test these lows here around 57, 58, 58K, 57.7. Test those lows for sure. We might go even lower than that. A lot of people are calling for 35K, 32K. I do not see that. We have very muted top And so I think we're going to end up with a compressed, bottom two. So my take is anything under 60K is a strong buying opportunity, and anything over 60K is kind of like a wait for sideways chop. And so if you can just dollar cost average around that 60K or lower over the rest of the summer into September, you'll probably end up having a good position if you're looking to buy more than if you try to time the bottom, which is really hard to do. If I had to take just a rough guess, where could this thing go? I'm thinking somewhere. I mean, my guess is about 55, actually. Maybe with wicks down to 50, let's say. But I think 55 for a candle close. I don't think we're gonna get really low, to tell you the truth. But I do think we'll get below 60 again. That's kind of like one case, and then we might get down into the 40s. Is like the other view here. And I think we'll probably go down lower first, and then we'll probably have a higher low in like October, September, November, somewhere around there. That'll be the end. And then we're off to the races for another 3 years. So that is my quick view on kind of where we're at with Bitcoin. I'll do some more of these videos looking at different time frames, looking at different things in the Bitcoin space. I might also cover strategy, stretch, some other save some other stuff that's popular these days. But yeah, just have a calm, grounded, chill, drama free reporting on this stuff. That's it. So I hope you have a good day and keep calm out there.